using raft bed instead of grow bed to grow, or should I say, to facilitate your aquaponics plants. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so when you type in aquaponics on Google, well, in Google, right, and on YouTube, you will see persons with probably a flat thing looking like this with some holes, right, and beneath the holes, right, they have some. This is a little wide, but normally you would have a little container with media inside of it, right, and this is below, right, below here, right, and the container is somewhat here affixed to this thing, right. Normally it's flat like probably here, and it doesn't allow the conduction of heat, meaning that it allows the bed, well, it allows whatever is within the space to remain cool, right, and water would just come from, well, flow from the pond, from the space in which the fish is at, through a special design space with the cups underneath the raft. Yeah, so this is called the raft, right, and the plant will be in here, right, and you will have equal spaces between the plants, right, and you will see a lot of persons in aquaponics doing this, right, but doing it my way, just having a bed, having the water flowing through, and not even have any bell siphon. Some persons must be saying that I'm crazy, and it's not gonna work and all that. I've had issues, but I can say that it's cheaper, it's easier, it's more convenient, less time consuming, and it has been working for me for the past 9 months. All right, so why is it that I never tried to use what you call raft bed? Why is it that I use a grow bed? No, a raft bed. Now with the water actually going through the container with the media, right, there are several things that will happen. One is that the space where in which the water is flowing, right, it allows mosquito to actually breathe, because the media is not all over like this, where in which you don't have water, being beneath the media. You have water actually traveling through the media, and so therefore little pockets that may exist, you might have the problem of mosquito breeding, right. So that is one problem why raft bed is not really one of my things. Another thing that when I looked at raft bed in aquaponics is that raft bed actually limits the growth of leafy plants. So therefore, if I have this cup with media, right, and this cup is filled with media, right, and it has a height, right, and you might have a bigger cup, you might have a smaller cup, but if you notice right here, the hole itself, well, all your holes are unified, and so therefore, let's say cabbage or lettuce, right, when they come up here, the growth of the leaves will be limited, because it's a it's a raft bed, so therefore everything is uniform, so therefore all the plants, although well spaced, well unified, looks very neat, but the plants are just limited to spread out, right. So far, two clear reasons why this, what I call it, raft bed wasn't selected for my aquaponics system. Now for the third and last, well, this is the underlying one. Reason why raft bed was not actually one of my favorite in doing aquaponics. Well, as I shared with you before, it would not be so thick, with a thing like this with the holes and the cups are fixed underneath. Sometimes what they do is put the cups from the top down, so therefore they can just lift up everything and you see all the plants and the roof and all that. So what the water does, the water actually just flow through it. Now for me, that's not really 100% filtration. So what would happen is that this actually encourages additional expense, in the sense that this is where now persons adopt the principle of pre-filtration. Now if you notice, I do not have pre-filtration. My pond has fish, right? My fish poop and the pump, which is a fix, I shared with you how that is done, right? Collects the poop, the waste, and it is actually pumped through the entire the media that exists here, right? These are, I don't know, I'm gonna do some work on this right now, so ignore that, right? You see the new ones coming up, right? But this is what happens sometimes, right? So I have media with fish waste here filled with nutrients, and the waste, the solids, are actually held between the, what I call it now, held between the media, preventing the waste from actually going back into the pond, because the pond is clean. Right now, one of the credits for this clear pond is the fact that I started to use different type of feed to feed my fish, extruded feed. I'm going to go back to my old feed so as to see how fast the fish actually grow. Yeah, the fish is actually growing good, you know. Looking good, color good, water nice. Anyway, that's a different video. Let's stick to this. Alright, so with the raft bed, right? With the raft bed in place and the water flowing through the particular channel, you're gonna have to now have what I call a pre-filtration system. And so with this now, you're gonna end up with more equipment needed, more electricity being used, more time being needed to actually maintain all those different things. With me now, with this system, I just have two grow bed, right? And that's it. Water goes through it, seeds are planted. Sometimes the seed comes, sometimes the seed doesn't come, and we work our miracles from that, right? In addition to that, my fish pond, my tilapia fish pond, experience a minute amount of evaporation of water, right? As a result of I'm having the grow bed, the water is always at a particular level. It's not at the surface where the sun will actually, heat the water so as to evaporate it, so therefore the water level will fall. Now, if you look on my system over on this side, this is at the side of my house, right? Well, the side of my yard, right? This pond normally comes up to here. All of this, evaporation, right? Evaporation, water evaporation, right? The ponds are losing water as a result of evaporation, right? Because it is open, the sun is heating the surface, water is actually evaporating. With this, the pond is actually covered with the grow bed, right? The water is actually circulating. There's no water on the top to say, boy, it's going to be evaporated. It's underneath the tree. So therefore, limited evaporation exists within my system. With a raft system, the water is actually flowing beneath the raft. With the water flowing beneath the raft, what I call it now, saturating the media within the container, right? Saturating the media within the container with the nutrients and all that. What you find is that the possibility or the eventuality of the water evaporating is more likely. And that's the Well, the four main reason I said three, but I put in one in there. Why I did not use this um, idea of a raft bed. Thank you very much for stopping by, guys. Have a wonderful day. I prefer to have it this way. Peace out. Until next time. Bye bye.